Todd's Carpet and Tile Cleaning. Call or text 702-595-0488.
According to an official from the Gaza Health Ministry, Israeli fire has hit a crowd of civilians in Gaza City who are waiting for humanitarian aid, resulting in the death of at least 20 and leaving 150 others wounded. Ashram al-Qidra, a spokesperson for the health ministry in Gaza, has stated that the death toll is likely to rise further as more bodies are coming to the city's Shifa hospital from this incident. The ministry, however, did not specify what kind of weapons were used by Israel in this incident, and the Israeli military is currently looking into this report. Meanwhile, Palestinian children have been moved to hospitals in Italy in order to receive care. According to the Italian Defense Ministry, a transfer of 100 children were taken in on January 25th, with the first 30 arriving via an Italian Air Force plane from Egypt. The ministry stated as well that the second group will be accompanied by adult guardians. However, details on the condition of the children have not been released. According to Israel, civilian evacuations have been taking place via air since November thanks to cooperation from the Shin Bet Domestic Security Agency and KOGAT, which is the military body that handles Palestinian civilian affairs. Lastly, tensions between Israel and Egypt grow worse as Israel continues to push their offensive further south towards the border between Egypt and the Gaza Strip. According to Israeli leaders, Israel must push towards Gaza's southernmost town, Rafah, in order to complete their goal of the complete dismantlement of Hamas. Rafah is the town that borders Egypt and Gaza. Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, stated that Hamas is smuggling weapons under the Egyptian-Gaza border. However, Egypt denies this claim. Egypt has also warned Israel that should they deploy troops in the area of the Rafah crossing, it will violate the long-standing peace deal between the two nations that has been in effect since March of 1979. Dia Rashwan, the head of Egypt's State Information Service, has claimed that any Israeli move in this direction will lead to a serious threat to Egyptian-Israeli concerns. Egypt has refused to take in any influx of Palestinian refugees since early on in the war, when Palestinians first started fleeing towards Rafah. Egypt also fears that an attack on Rafah would begin forcing the over 1 million Palestinians to flee across the border into the Egyptian Sinai Peninsula. According to an anonymous official in the Egyptian military, before any ground assault is to be conducted on Rafah, Israel must allow Palestinians to return to northern Gaza. However, for Israel, this is also quite the dilemma due to the fact that should they not take Rafah, they would be unable to complete their main goal of the war, which is the complete dismantlement of Hamas. However, not only that, but should they conduct this attack in the Egyptian-Gaza border, this would not only anger Egypt, but potentially the US as well. The US and Israel have already been at odds during the war in regards to the civilian death toll, humanitarian aid, and talks about a post-war Palestinian state, which Benjamin Netanyahu has spoken against. Instead, Netanyahu has stated that he intends to keep open-ended security control over the region of Gaza in order to ensure that another attack like the one on October 7th of last year cannot occur again. However, details on the security control are left vague. Netanyahu spoke on the matter, stating that there are a few options on how we can close it. We are checking all of them and we haven't made a decision, except for one thing: it must be closed.